Hello and welcome back to Clubit TV. My name is Jared and we have recently done a written review of the game Lightseekers, but we've also just managed to get ourselves a copy of 4 new factions and some upgraded components as well, so we're going to see what they are like. So join myself and Hubert as the table as we go seeking the light in Lightseekers. Whoa, found it! Lightseekers currently has 6 different elements, each with their own set of cards. Astral, Dread, Mountain, Nature, Storm and Tech. Each faction has a different style of play. A ready-to-play starter deck can be purchased for each one. In this video we are going to use the Tech deck. To be able to play this game, let us have a look at the different types of cards in the game. Most of the cards in your deck will have at least one element at the top. A hero must have the corresponding symbol on their card to be able to play it. The cards have a title, effect, and a category listed at the bottom. Categories include attack, defend, buff, or combo. Action attack and action defend cards are the easiest to play. Place them on the player mat and activate their effect. Afterwards, discard them face up on the discard pile. Buff cards will stay in play until removed. Once they have been played, they will either stay in play, rotate on each turn, or rotate when activated. This is indicated by the type of corner each card has. If the corners are blank, the buff stays in play. If it has a circle with a directional arrow, it rotates 90 degrees anti-clockwise each turn. If the corner has a tombstone shape, with a circular arrow, it rotates 90 degrees anti-clockwise whenever it is activated. When a rotating buff rotates and the new top left-hand corner is blank, or it reaches its start position, it is discarded. Combo cards can be either attack, defend, or even combo buffs. They are the most powerful cards in your deck. They are not activated the way action cards are. They will have a number of elements at the top. This indicates the number of cards with the corresponding symbols you will need to pay from your hand to play them. These cards, used to pay for these combo cards, are not discarded but placed back into your deck. The deck is then shuffled. Combo cards can, like other cards, be used to beat the required symbols on another combo card. Once their cost has been met, you can play the card just like an action card. If you have more than one hero available to you from the booster packs, select the one you wish to use during the game. In this case we will use Maxilli. He has a starting health, an ability, and can play one explosive icon card, or multiple mechanical icon cards, or one time icon card per turn. Each hero has different stats and abilities that could swing the game for you. Place the health counter coin on 30 on the health track around the player mat. Place Maxilli to one side of the mat and shuffle the remaining cards, placing the deck face down on the mat. If you are the first player, draw 4 cards to form your starting hand. Other players will draw 5 cards for their starting hands. We are placing them face up so you can see them. You are now ready to play the first round. The first phase is called Start of Turn. You handle any effects that can arise from your hero's ability, and any items or buffs that have at the start of the turn written on them. Phase 2 is the buff phase. As we do not have any in play, we will skip it for now. Phase 3 is the action phase. Each player has 2 actions during this phase. You could play an attack, defend, or buff card, or activate an ability in play. If you have a superior level element icon, you can play more than one card with matching element icon per turn. If a card has no element at the top, it does not have any requirements to be played. These cards are coloured grey. You can also play a combo card during this phase by paying its cost, as explained earlier. Phase 4 is the draw phase. Use any unspent actions to draw cards. So, if you use an action to play one card, you can use your second action to draw a card. If you play 2 action cards, you do not have any remaining actions in order to draw cards. However, if you use an action to play a combo card, draw a card. Phase 5 is the end of turn phase. Effects that are triggered by any cards with, at the end of the turn, take effect here. The game ends when all but one hero's health is reduced to 0.
Right.
So, what faction are you?
Well, this is the Mountain faction.
Mountain faction.
Yes. They have. They're supposed to be the most balanced deck.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I don't know, is mine like Death or Shadow or I don't know.
It's called the Dread deck.
Oh, the Dread.
As in, you know.
The dreaded deck.
The dreaded deck. Hence why they're.
I have picked my hero, Tenebra. She starts with 30 health.
Yes. I'm Quat, who also starts with 30 health. I will deal 1 damage to another hero if I want to, and that's it.
I heal 2 if ever you remove my buffs.
Yes, and there's a lot of buff removing in this game. So, do you want to go first?
I would love to be first. I'm taking 4 cards as
and
we
I will
speak.
take 5. Because the second player gets 5. So off we go.
We jolly well go.
Ooh.
I guess it's good to put down buffs to begin with. Let's try do it. So, shadow cards I could put down as many as I please.
Yeah, I can put as many crystal cards down. So,
okay, yeah, let's put that one down. I'm going to put my Bone Reaper down. So it's going to deal eventually. In a couple of turns' time, we'll be dealing 4 damage too.
oh, will he indeed? That's very nice of
And I'm
him.
going to pick up a card. Over to you, kind sir.
Right. Someone seems to be hoovering. Right, could be buffing. Okay, I'm gonna just go straight out attack. I'm going to play the Lava Bouncer, 2 damage.
Wow, that was aggressive.
And you move 2 action cards of a category of your choosing from their hand to their deck. So I'm going to move. If you've got attack cards, you need to move 2 attack cards back into your deck.
Shut up. I've only got the 1.
That's okay. That's better than nothing. Now we'll discard that card.
I am a terrible shuffler. As you can see, I demonstrated this there.
And I will draw up. So it's now your go.
Well, let's rotate that.
Oh yes, where the pain starts to come.
AP, sorry. I'm going to be putting that one down. So I get to... Oh no, that's really rubbish.
Well, you've done it now.
I've done it now.
Yeah. What does it do?
I draw basically 1 card each time, as long as I've used an ability.
Alright. Okay.
I've done that in complete order. Oh, that was 1. So, yeah, carry on.
Oh, lobbies. Right, I'm going to play.
Oh, good. I'm pleased that you're playing.
Thank you. I'm going to play Crystal Bat. Does 3 damage, heals myself for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I draw. I'm not going to play 2. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
So you get
4
damage.
Yes, he does 2, 3, 4.
And we're off. Let's play that one.
Oh, your
Turn defendability. So I get to move any discarded action cards back to my deck. That's great.
Yes.
Lovely. So because that's down now, I mean, I don't have any, but let's say that I'm using the ability. Does that then trigger that? Draw.
I think so. Yes, because it's got ability on it.
So yeah, fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to play a Stone Scribe. And this has I like Stone Scribe. What he does is, instead of me discarding cards, they go underneath him. And
yes, I have a similar one in here. I have
Yeah.
seen. It's not out yet, but yeah, I saw that. We've been playing that one, playing a game earlier. Go on, give me some buffs, I'll take it.
No. Right, I don't know. You have got one. I can't play that one. Right, I'm going to play a defend card. It says 4 healing. It says any hero that attacked you since your last turn discards the top card from their deck.
Did I attack you or not?
You did, because you turned that around. So I get 4 healing.
Yeah, and I'll have to get rid of a card.
You discard the top card from their deck. So they go straight into your discard pile.
Yeah.
So this one goes underneath this guy. So, and that's it.
So that's gone.
Yeah, that's solid gone.
And I could potentially be able to use that as long as I use this ability.
Mumble.
Mumbly jumbly. Ooh.
Wibbly.
So night lurker.
Dear.
You know how. No, sorry.
We'll get sued, you know.
2 damage to another hero. I'm going to pick you.
Ooh, I think that was a difficult choice.
It was. I can increase this by 2 and heal myself if I get rid of a buff. I will. I'm going to get rid of that buff. So another 2 damage to yourself, and I get to heal
2.
2.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if I use this ability now, so I get to move that many discarded cards into me. Oh, I will. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I played that one, so I've still got 1 more. There you are. Over to you.
Okay. So rotate that buff. I'm just going to pick up 2.
You do that. You do that very thing.
Yes, I have done it. I have done it. Ooh. I'm beginning to sound like Sarah when I do that. She has a much higher pitched. Ooh.
Okay. Right, I need to start off by doing that, don't I? Or do anything
Yes.
else? So before I do anything else, you get 2 damage. And what's that? I can't even remember what it was. Alright, I'll get discarded cards.
They only turn if you activate them.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
So, did you?
No. So in that case,
Yeah.
no.
Right. So that's a permanent buff. So
Oh,
it
lovely.
stays out. Right.
I need to think what I'm doing on my turn.
Well, don't take too long.
I'm trying not to.
It's going to make this video very long if you spend all your time thinking.
Let's put that one down and I'll pick up.
Does that do anything to me or not?
Draw cards when you use an A ability.
Oh, so if you use an ability, you get to draw a card.
Yes, I've already used the ability this turn, so I can't benefit from it.
Okay. I'm going to play. On some health, that's annoying. I'm going to rotate this one first. I'm going to play this little card here, Exteria Defender. I cancel the next attack against you.
Against me?
Against me.
Oh,
Right, so next time you attack,
please stop the next attack against me. That'd be awesome.
Oh no, I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to pick up a card.
Is it like the whole turn of attacks, or is it just the next singular attack?
The next attack that you, whenever you attack me next, it's
I know, but is that just from my buff cards, and then do I play
anywhere
cards?
that it comes from. Cards that you've played or that comes from the buffs.
Right. Okay.
So stop stalling and play a card.
So you're blocking my Night Lurker's 2 damage.
Well, so yeah, if you do 2 damage, then this is removed.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was good. I am getting rid of these 3 in order to put down combo buff.
Oh dear.
So yeah, in future you'll be getting stuff happening to you.
When's it trigger? Or next round?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I guess
Draw.
so I rotate that.
Oh, I did use an ability, so I get one.
What ability?
The Night Lurkers.
Oh, nice.
Technically, I did use the ability, but you
Okay.
got blocked it.
Right, so I'm going to play. I'm going to play that card out first. It's a Mountain Fort. It every time you attack me, it rotates around and reduces the damage. Quite useful. And then I'm going to pick up.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Well, for starters, you're going to get 2 damage.
I won't, because this thing will block it.
Son of a... and then this one deals you 5 damage.
So so it takes 2 damage.
Okay. I'm going to gain an additional 2 actions. I haven't done any yet. Well, apart from that one, so I guess I've got 3 actions, haven't I? So 4 damage. And then I'll probably just pick up 2 cards.
Okay. This rotates all the way around, so this card is now expired, and I move all the cards from here into my hand. Does this give me what I'm after?
Oh, that was an interesting tickle. So does this one not rotate around at all?
Only when it's activated. I'm going to play Umbron Thief. I deal you 4 damage. If you have more health than I have, I heal for 3. You have, so I heal for 3, and I will pick up.
2 damage to you.
Okay, that's deflected by that.
Haha! 5 damage.
So now that's gone. Yep.
I used an ability, so I get to draw 1 card. And then...
The one that you want? No?
Ooh. I'll put that one out and I'll draw 1 more card. Okay, over to you.
Lots of buffs. The thing is with this game, having lots of buffs out really does help.
Have I got 1 more use of that, or is that gone now?
Did you rotate it last time?
Yeah, I just used it, so it's... So that was the rotation?
Yeah, so next turn it will disappear.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to play Prism Cannon. And I'm going to pick up 1. You'll go.
Okay. 2 damage to yourself. That's going to go.
That rotates.
Draw that number of cards.
Rotate it. And that one needs to rotate.
Increase
Yeah, that's the
this
one.
by the number of buffs you have in play.
Yeah, but that's at when it gets to there.
Oh, is it on that? Oh,
Yeah.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then you rotate.
So 6 damage to you.
6.
Yes. I'll put...
It's one thing I like about this game, you can actually
1,
do a lot of damage to your opponent long before you play any cards.
2, another Night Lurker out. So the Abyss Weaver is 1 healing when you perform an ability, which would be great. But also when it enters play, receive 4 healing if you have another shadow buff in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh dear.
Go for it. Over to you.
I read somewhere that somebody said that they thought the shadow deck was underpowered.
Underpowered?
Yeah. Right, so this rotates. I'm going to use that card. That card. And this card to pay for this card. So these get put back into my deck. So I get 7 healing, and I deal 6 damage to your target.
Wow.
So we're now on the same health. You've got a lot of buffs in play, which is not good.
Is that your turn?
Yes, I need to draw a card.
So, Night Lurker does 2 damage to you, but if I get rid of this buff, then you'll get another 2 damage, and I will heal 2 as well. And then I'll turn around. This is 1 healing.
That doesn't rotate.
1 healing when you perform an ability.
That one needs to rotate. Your combo buff needs to rotate.
I will be doing that in a second. I'm going in order. 1 healing when you perform an ability. I did that. And then 2 damage to another hero. I'm doing the second Night Lurker.
Right.
And I will be discarding that buff in order to be able to do the extra 2 damage and heal 1. Is this when you perform one ability, or every time you perform an ability you get the benefit of that?
Yes, every time I think.
Right.
Wow.
And then my actions are I'm picking up 2 cards. Your turn.
Okay, rotate that buff. Right, I'm going to play Crystal Bat, do 3 damage to your opponent and heal myself for 3. And then I'm going to play Rock Rager, 3 damage, increases by 3 if you've healed this turn, so I have, so 6 damage. Your turn. So now
Draw that number of cards increased by the number of buffs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You get 2 damage and 2 damage. 1 healing when you perform an ability. I did 2 abilities, so I
Are you playing anything?
get 2 of them. I shall be. You will be.
Yes.
I'm going to do one of those restriction things, so you can't do any more than 4 damage to me each time.
Oh, nasty, nasty.
I'm going to put the graveyard in, which would increase damage to you, and also would increase healing done by death cards. I'm assuming they're the ones with the skulls.
Skulls, yes. So you can't take any cards, you play 2.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to rotate this. Does 8 points of damage to you,
Whoa!
but it's reduced by 4.
Down to 4. 1, 2, 4.
Oh, that's there.
That was played just in good time.
So I play Sneaky Creeble, which does 4 damage. And I'll pick up 1. We'll go. Rotate.
Yeah, let's do them in order. So 2 damage.
That's out of play.
That's out of play. I'm doing another 2 damage, and I've healed 2 because of the both abilities. That's it for my cards. Let's think of what actions I want to do. That one will go very good with my graveyard. It would deal damage in future.
Move your cards up.
Okay.
And you put that buff because it's a rotating one as well.
And I've got 1 more. No, I'm just
Okay, I'm just going to pick up 2, and this one will disappear. You'll go.
A total of 4 damage. I get 2 healing.
This is not good for me. It's not good.
And that rotates. I'm thinking of getting rid of these 3 in order to get Shroud of Night. You can't be attacked. Increase damage and healing done by shadow cards by 2.
You can't be attacked.
You can't be attacked for the length of this being out.
This being out, yeah. That's a shame.
Isn't it just? I thought it was a shame.
Yes. I'm going to play the Exteria Defender and cancel your next attack. I'm going to pick up 1.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to be lasting much longer.
Well, straight away, you've got 4 damage.
Yes, which is the end of the game.
Yes. For your particular faction, they are varied. So you don't know what you're going to get in the booster pack, apart from the fact that you are guaranteed a hero, a rare card, 2 uncommon cards, and 5 common cards. But you don't know whether you're going to get them for the starters, the faction that you are particularly wanting to gain them for. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. However, if you just want to buy the starter deck, you've got enough in there, definitely, to have a really good game.
You need 2. Or they do a set where you get 2 starter decks in the one.
Yeah, 2 starter decks, so you can you and an opponent can come up against each other.
Quite happily play for hours playing these games.
Definitely.
I mean, what we're looking at is particularly is like we've had like these upgraded components.
The components, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
these are really
we're
nice.
using coins rather than the little flimsy paper pieces that comes with. You can hear the sound of proper solid metal.
Yeah, lovely.
Obviously, you've seen the playmats.
Playmats really nice. They don't actually divide up your play area to say that this is where you place your buffs, this is where you place your discard pile or anything like that. Yeah. However, really good playmats with their health tracker around the side. Yes. That was really good.
I mean, the old paper ones had the health tracker around the side, but the paper was just so awful.
Yeah.
But having the neoprene mats, and I know that they come in different styles. It's just so much better playing in this kind of format.
Yeah.
Obviously, the cards do not come sleeved. We sleeved them with the appropriate colours. You can tell the decks apart. But that's something you have to decide whether you want to do. But having played the original, just 2 decks, the tech and the nature, and now having been exposed to all 6 of them, they do feel completely different. Tremendous replayability. You can spend hours trying to tweak these decks if you've got a few extra cards, trying to think, oh no, this didn't work very well when I played this one.
So you can reconstruct it.
Yeah. And if that's what you want to do. Tactic. But if you don't want to do it, as Jared says, these starter decks are fine as they come.
Absolutely, yeah. Very happy with that starter deck, absolutely.
So definitely, and I think it would appeal both to younger gamers and for people, adult gamers, because there's just so much tactic and strategy in these games. It's ridiculous. It's just a very, very well crafted game.
So you've reviewed the Lightseekers game in general before. How would you? I mean, has this changed your mind with these particular factions that we played today? Has it changed anything for you? Your opinion on the Lightseekers
It's generally gone up.
Yeah.
Playing with the better components and having the ability to choose which deck we're playing with, it's definitely helped. The replayability has just skyrocketed. Having more, having the extra starter decks, it really does help because as you're saying, they play completely differently.
Definitely, brilliant. Anything else you'd like to add before we call it quits?
No, I think we should call it quits.
Let's call it quits. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Take care, bye for now.
Bye.